found an old PSP, the PSP Lite, and I also have a component cable, and I have hooked that up to a, what do you call it? Component cable to HDMI adapter, and from that I've plugged it into the capture card. So I'm just gonna, I remember trying this cable once. I bought it just for laughs in the long ago, 15 or so years ago, even maybe more even. And I'm just gonna start up Luminous. I remember from back in that time that the picture quality isn't all that good, really. It's a bit blurred, but maybe it's because it isn't supposed to be on the big screen. So let's start up Luminous, one of the best games for the PlayStation Portable, I think. The best puzzle game, the best Tetris-like game since Tetris, even. Ubisoft. Shout out to Joachim, who used to work there. Network connection will automatically be attempted, blah, blah, blah. I missed that. And here we have it. And you immediately want to dance. Let's see. I think I bought my first, the original PSP, the larger one, back in 2004. I mainly used it to acquire TV series and format them to whatever whatever the movie files that the PlayStation Portable could play, and watch. I remember watching a lot of Prison Break and Lost on my original PSP, but I did play Luminous, which we are looking at right now. Very many hours spent on this game, and you see the premise of the game is that you build blocks of 4 of the same color, and the timeline then erases them. And if you can manage to get 4 or more blocks before the timeline erases them, you get a little bonus. And if you erase everything on the screen, you get a bonus, and so on. And the thing about this, I thought the soundtrack was amazing when I first played this. There was actual song in the soundtrack. Well, in all fairness, we had all experienced that with, what's it called? Cannon Fodder on the Amiga. Many years before this, but this was impressive in sort of another way, because I think the sound quality on this track is a lot higher than that on the Cannon Fodder theme. But then again, the PlayStation Portable is pretty much a portable PlayStation 2, so a lot more powerful than the Amiga 500, I believe, that Cannon Fodder was first released on. Cannon Fodder is a great game, by the way. Yeah, so I've been trying out my capture card, and to be clear, the sort of not so great quality of the video right now is not because of the capture card. It's because of either the limitations of the PlayStation Portable or the component cable itself. Oh, look at that! I got a single color bonus. Because, as I said, I remember hooking this up to my TV many years ago, and this is pretty much how I remember it. Blurry. But it's quite nice to just plug your PlayStation Portable into a monitor. Lately, I've been trying out the capture card, like I said, and mainly my new X2 Pro Super Console, which, on the whole, given what I paid for it, I'm satisfied with it. But it doesn't emulate every system all that good. For example, I haven't managed to get the sound to the PlayStation 1 titles. I tried one of my favorite games, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, on the Saturn instead. But that emulator doesn't work all that well altogether. So maybe I need to hook the machine up to with a network connection to download some new firmware or download some new emulators. I don't know. But I'm not too happy about that. But on the other hand, I have the PlayStation systems, and there weren't all that many Saturn games in the first place anyways. So I have enjoyed some Commodore 64 games, some MSX, some Amiga, some arcade games. I will be doing a lot more videos covering the various systems available on the Super Console. But right now we are playing Lumines, and we are of course enjoying it. But I think I should maybe turn the soundtrack up a bit. Hang on. Yeah, that's better. And you can see my avatar in the bottom left corner there, the cowboy. I think I can get myself a single color bonus here, right? Haha! And another? No! Almost. There you have it! Haha! And another one? Roundabout. Excellent song, probably. Well, it seems some of my reflexes are still there. I see there's a high score of 430,000 on this system. I remember later on when Lumines 2 arrived, I think I got higher scores than that, but might be that they've tweaked the gameplay somewhat. And another single color bonus. How about that? And another. And what if we do this? Oh, wrong thinking on my part. You see that little blue dot there? It will erase all the small blocks of the same color, even though they're not gathered in groups of 4. Thought I had a clean screen bonus coming up there, but I miscalculated. Well, it looks pretty good, I'd say. I believe this is an official Sony. Well, I can't even find the words. And to think that my day job is as an interpreter. The component cable that goes from my PSP to the capture card. I believe that's a Sony original. Sort of a fun little gadget to hook your handheld up to the big screen. This is way before any Nintendo Switch, mind you. There's a dreamlike quality to some of the music here, so you almost enter sort of a Zen mode when playing this. Not all the songs are bangers, to use a proper term, but... Oh, look at this! What do you call that? All deleted bonus. 10,000 points came my way. How about that? Ah, a single color. Huh? Yeah, well, I think you'd agree that this game goes on for quite some time before it ever speeds up and become sort of challenging. I bet I'm gonna eat those words any second now, but so far it's quite sort of a stroll in the park difficulty setting, so to speak. Ah, damn it. And when the speed increases later on, you get more stressed out, of course, and you start making mistakes. Isn't that the case with most games? Yeah, do just that. I'm cashing in on some single color bonuses here. What if we... And there's another one. Good stuff. Okay, I just wanted to try this out on the monitor here with the capture card and getting it all the way to OBS and recording it. So I think I'm gonna stop it right there and say toodles for now. I'm having a hard time letting go of this game. Some other time, how about that? We'll play this game again.